been feeling like I'm ready for the top. Got the pedal to the metal, I've been grinding non-stop, killing every instrumental, and I knew just what I wanted. Now I gotta go and get it, and I'm never looking back, only looking where I'm headed. And I doubted for a minute, trying to get another win.
Did you guys get haircuts? Look at you, you look so cute. You needed one, huh? You guys were a mess. A little pizza. This was the gift, you guys remember, that a fan gave me? And they really liked the pizza vibe. Okay, ready? Go get some pizza. Bring it back. You see how they bring it back together? It's just cute. Okay, bring it. That's a good boy. You're a good boys. Yeah. So cute. Look at your faces. You too. They like to chill on this new couch. Good for you. You guys have a good day, okay? Love you. Mwah. Mwah.
I just love, the high stakes world where it really matters. And at the World Series, like basically every single event matters. It's like, how many races does someone have?
Good morning, everybody. Checking in with the Poker Central podcast with Remco and Frank, chit-chatting about Vegas, the World Series of Poker. It's a good one. Check it out if you haven't yet. I'm really a big fan of podcasts, if you haven't noticed. One other thing I wanted to share, this morning I woke up a little bit on the earlier side and had a chance to, for the first time all summer, really watch a World Cup game, and I got to see Uruguay and Portugal, and it's like, oh my God, it was awesome. And I play soccer as well, but I haven't since the surgery, or since I hurt myself in November. And they've got a really cool thing in Vegas called the World Cup of Soccer, like Vegas, that Timothy Adams puts together, and they get like 12 to 16 different teams of all poker players, and they play a big thing. I'm not going to be playing this year, obviously, because first of all, I'm out of shape, my conditioning, but most importantly, I don't feel like my knee is ready to cut yet. I mean, I'm sure it is. The doctor said it's fine, but I don't want to just try it on the field and see what happens when people are chasing me and trying to hurt me. I want to do drills. Like I said, the next month, I'm going to go really hard. I have my trainer guy. We're going to put together a 1-month plan. Fully, like I'm going to basically plan what I'm going to eat for the entire 30 days, every single day beforehand, so I don't even have to think about what I'm eating for the day. And then we're going to, put together sort of a workout plan. And like I said, I'm going to sort of set up this plan in such a way where, my idea is like I'm competing in a month, right? That would be like the vision. So I want to compete in the 165 weight class. Right now I weigh about 175, so 174, 175 pounds. So we're going to lean out after the World Series and get real sexy. We've got day 2 of the Pot Limit Omaha 8 or better. I noticed you guys probably noticed there's a lot of hands in this game because they're so interesting. They're so complex. There's so much to think about. It happens every time I pass this house. Weird. So yeah, I think it's so interesting, right? Because there's so many different variables. Obviously, No Limit, is a little bit more accessible to most of you, but I think it's really interesting also to think about Pot Limit Omaha 8. And as I said in a previous video, I don't have a ton of experience with the game. It makes sense to me. It's instinctively, and I think I'm quite good at it. But the more the more time I've had to play, and this is going to be my 5th day in a row playing the game, I feel like the better I get each and every day in terms of figuring out what to do in tricky spots. So that's going to be the plan for the day. The Pot Limit Omaha 8 or better 10K. We have a good stack of chips, almost doubled up on day 1, and just going to keep on cruising. Hey everybody! Oh my God! What's up, people? Holy shit, this is crazy. So right behind me, one of the cheerleaders from the Golden Knights, right behind me, she showed me the pom-poms. I'm like, oh, it's you. Yeah, so she just said hello. And then right next to her, Stephanie Vino, who is the fiance of Brandon Shaq Harris. So that was just crazy right now, just driving up Desert Inn, chilling. Apparently the cheerleaders were doing an event at City National. What a fun crew, man, the cheerleaders. Yeah, cheerleaders. Woo! Okay, this is all just a little bit too weird because literally this morning I woke up with that song in my head, the one that goes, oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader and she's always right there when I need her. Oh, it's so weird that I was thinking about that song as I woke up and then driving, and then the cheerleader that I did, we did like an on-screen thing together for the Golden Knights. It was like a fun little bit for the playoffs.
Go Knights, go! Go! Knights, go! Go Knights, go! Go
she's like right behind me. It's weird. The world is the universe works in mysterious ways, don't you think? Yeah. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader, and she's always right there when I need her.
I got 10 dimes, so Daniel can play this tournament for free.
All right.
But wait, it's the good news that he hasn't heard yet, is it's interest on my fee. So that's interest,
Look at
and
me.
it's not going off any figure. Just mark that down as interest.
Okay, 10K. All right, we'll put it in play. Good job, Mike. All right, so we're through 2 levels today. Not the ideal start. A lot of really tough spots. I'm at 30,600. Blinds will be 1,500, 3,000. And as you guys saw from the last one, having 10 bets, I'm not worried. Obviously, I've played shorter than that, and it's a good game for that. But a little unfortunate. I want to share one hand with you. I had ace, ace, jack 8 with the ace of hearts, ace 8 of spades, and a jack of diamonds. So I make it 5,000. The blinds are 1 and 2,000 from under the gun. And it folds around to the small blind, who calls. The flop comes 10-6-6 with 2 hearts. I have the ace of hearts. He checks. I decided to bet 3,000, which is quarter pot. Reason for that is a lot of times some players will spaz out against it, and I'm certainly not folding to a check raise on this flop. And it forces players into a lot of bad decisions sometimes. So I bet the 3,000. I get check raised to 12. So I don't love that because there's a lot of 6s he could have. But we're not going to fold, especially because we have the ace of hearts. So that adds a little bit of opportunity to maybe bluff him off a 6. So if a heart comes, maybe we could represent a flush and he'll fold 3 6s. Well, the turn is a 6. So there's 6, 6, 6, 10 out there. Now my opponent bets 27,000. And this is an interesting situation where obviously if I have a 6, I'm dead, but I don't have to call another bet after this bet. By that I mean, like, if I call turn, he's never, literally ever bluffing river, because there's too many opportunities for me to actually have the 4 6s. So there's just no universe where it's going to go, bluff. So I can call the 1 bet, see what he does in the river. If he checks, then, we probably win. If he bets, it's just an easy fold. So call the 27. River was an 8 of hearts. He bets all in. We fold the aces. Lost a pretty sizable pot there, but like I said, man, chip in a chair. We all good. Ain't nothing but a chicken wing on a string, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be a PLO8 tournament without a rubdown, now would it? Say hi to the people. You see all the nice comments people have about you in the YouTube? I send her only the good ones. All the perverted ones, we delete those. Come on, guys, be respectful.
Be nice.
Yeah. Another gift for me. We played for his wife, a story by Anthony Holden. Thanks to Barney Boatman. Appreciate it. This book, this guy wrote a book called The Big Deal. Awesome book if you haven't seen it. I highly recommend it. I did a book report on it in high school. True story. And I got an A. I did good on it because it's a good subject. I liked it. So there you go. It's called He Played for His Wife, Short Stories by Anthony Holden. Check it out. Okay, that was a little bit of a bummer. We got it up to 80-something thousand. Then we played ace deuce queen 7 against Bryce Yockey, who was all in for just 26,000. And he had ace king 8-5. On the turn, I had the nut low. He had ace 5. He can only catch a deuce to scoop me on the river. I have a deuce, so there's 3 left. Deuce on the river. So we lost the 26,000 on that hand. Then in the small blind, I raised pot against Phil Galfond with ace 3-5-6. He repotted. We were basically all in. The flop was ace jack 9. He had ace ace deuce 10. Turn was the 4 of diamonds, which is like a dream card because I had a flush draw, wheel draw, the whole shebang draw. But river was a king, so we are out. Well, still a little disappointing there, but now we gotta look at the bright side. I think we're gonna be done for the day. No point in playing this. There's a gimmicky event called the 888 something, but I'm not playing that. I don't play any of them. I haven't played any of the gimmicky events. I stay away. And partly for tomorrow, the reason is outside of, and I say this a lot, favorite event. So obviously mixed games, 8 games is my favorite. Okay? Of the 8-game mix, my favorite game to play, stud 8 or better. Always has been, and guess what tomorrow is? The 10K stud 8 or better, which will be the last event before the main event. So yeah, I mean, we got one more shot at a deep run before the main event, and then it's like, you know, I don't know, man. We got one drop too at the end after the main event this year. It's $1 million one drop, so lots of reasons to tune in and see how we do. It's gonna be a make or break it finish with a few big events coming up, but that's gonna be it. Yeah, a little unfortunate because I felt like I was grinding real good. Such is life. See y'all. Okay, we've got an issue right here. There's a bird in the back. Puppies, don't get him. Where's the little birdie? There's a birdie that fell out of its nest and can't fly. Where'd he go? He was here a minute ago. It's the same bird that this morning they were after, and you can hear the other birdies chirping. Where's the little birdie at? There was a bird out here, I swear. The doggies will find it. You see him? Huh? Need to fill that bunker.
I don't know.
Birdie's gone?
Yeah.
Man, that is so
He was
weird.
Here just, like, literally, I was out here 3 minutes ago.
Say hi to people.
Hi, people.
Over at the Dean Egg's house, we love all animals, and I felt bad when I saw this bird this morning hopping around and couldn't fly because the puppies went at him and he didn't move.
Yeah, he was just in that corner.
Yeah.
5 minutes ago.
Puppies, what'd you do with the birdie? You didn't eat him, right? Better
We
not.
like the birdies. Those are our friends. We like the birdies.
So tonight we're gonna have do some loving and cuddling with the puppies and maybe watch Rocky 5. Have you seen Rocky 5?
I haven't seen any.
The worst one of all of them. You haven't seen any of the Rockies?
No.
Oh my goodness, that's a problem.
You got them all groomed. They're
Yeah,
soft
they look
now.
good. Cute.